What's crack-a-lackin', spider lovers, and welcome to another episode of That 90s Spider-Man Show. It's this podcast where we talk about Spider-Man the animated series. We go through it episode by episode, and we talk about the episodes, and you listen to the episodes. I'm one of your hosts this evening. My name is Henry Bandana Daddy Smith.
And he is joined by me, Jack, like a rolling tombstone, Godwin.
Nice.
You know what? I think the problem with that one
is
that I sounded too proud of it.
Yeah.
As I said, I should have been more shamed, and then it would have come across a bit better. Speaking of shame, I have something off my chest about this podcast related to the last episode. The last episode, for those out there, should have been called Cyber Smythe 2077.
Yes.
It's a great title. It sums up the episode. It references a pop culture thing about that game fucking up all the time, and he's fucking up all the time. It was such a genius thing, and I didn't think about it until after. So instead we went with an episode title that is like the anti-SEO, you know? It's like the antimatter of SEO content.
So Ewan McGregor has it in like a container at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get into that. He's gonna use to become the Pope, but then he's gonna like set himself on fire and accidentally announce the next Pope.
You know, this sounds exactly like one of those riffs you do where you're doing a riff on a riff on a riff and it immediately stops making sense and sounds like the rambling of a madman. But that's the actual plot of a real movie.
I'm describing the plot of the movie. Like, without irony.
Yeah, I highly recommend getting inebriated and watching Ron Howard's Angels and Demons. Story about a superhero symbologist.
I mean, like, I was kind of expecting at some point in the MCU for the post-credit scenes to have Howard Langdon just
Robert Langdon, get his name.
Oh, Howard
right,
Langdon. God. Howard Langdon's doing the Spider-Man animated series. I'm thinking Robert Langdon.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Howard.
Is it Howard Langdon?
I think it's Herbert.
Who's Howard Langdon?
Howard Langdon is no one.
Okay.
That could be the episode title for this episode, because fuck it at this point.
At this point, fuck it.
That could also be an episode title.
I mean, what even is SEO?
I actually have something to say regarding episodes, and it's something I've been looking forward to doing for a while.
Yeah?
I figured out the other day that there's an AI generator where you can just copy in text and then it just like carries on, and I was fucking around doing things like I put in my own tweets and my letterboxd reviews and stuff like that to come up with like funny things and made funnier tweets and letterboxd reviews than I actually make.
Yeah.
And I also did it with our podcast titles.
Oh no.
So, and the funniest thing is, none of them make any sense, but they all sound like they would be a podcast title. And like, you think like the one last time, the I Love My Big Curvy Kingpin, that could have been an AI generated one.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but it could have been.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through some of my favorites, which are a lot. I just
and
have
all
them.
Of these are AI generated.
Yeah, and I have like a long ass list here, so I'm just scanning through and grabbing my favorite ones.
Yep.
Okay, so Hulk is a caveman, Bruce Banner is a weenie.
We are off to a flying start. That's amazing.
Let's see what my crop of dog hair looks like.
That's like an alternate title for like the Beast episode. Okay.
Life and Death of John Oliver's Family Pet. Mystery of the Shittest Avocado. Why is this thing so good? Homo Ghost Closet Case Files, in brackets, a totally real thing.
That actually would be a title we come up with.
Karen Page, a nun you can take home and paint. Jared hates Spider-Man more than he hates himself. More swole hypotheticals, if you like that trend. If you're such a walking bag of memes, use the bathroom.
I think robots might be better at this podcast than we are.
I talk like Thomas the Train. Gay Walrus Club.
Are you sure that's not a title we'll come up with at some point?
Robot Dad is the best dad.
Spoilers for the Who's Your Daddy segment of today's episode.
Let It Snow Katanas ×2.
Yep.
Dank Cryptozoology. That necrotic hell baby. Every day that super important flying puppy was alive, it probably wasn't happy, but I still loved it. Flying Baby Kitten Club. Another character is about to die. Hello again, abandoned school.
These are incredible.
I am a god in a box.
Wait, she doesn't want a title from the Snyder Cut.
Short-lived character to be the butt of some jokes.
Yep.
We get it. You're hilariously bad at this. Bill Pullman has no idea what's going on. Which is also an alternate title for Lost Highway.
Yeah. And probably also a Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Paul Walker biopic ruckus. Tiny Cthulhu Kids Trust Fund baby.
That was incredible nonsense.
Man makes woman from Mars. Woman makes man from moon. Man becomes bird.
I mean, obviously. That's like fucking Confucius or something.
And this is one of my favourites. I love my gay giant sex pedo.
I mean...
A mind shell of sexual dicks. Two big uncles. Body war. We already have women in suits, so why do we need girls? Monster Daddy in beef suit.
That also might be an episode title.
Fart monkey of the East Pier. Lady boss marketing.
Yeah.
That's a definite one.
100%.
Don't worry, it's a robot.
It's probably also going to be one at some point.
Okay, one of my favourites again. Hideo Kojima is the evil wizard from The Wizard of Oz. Fuck your basset hound. Yo, handsome Doom robot, take it easy. I'll eat the nails. Things you're angry about. Real men take their shirts off.
Oh yeah, that's why we're topless right now recording this.
Raccoon crime ring siren. Pussycat reference I threw in at the last minute. That's actually one.
That's excellent.
Men should just look at me. Every villain wants me. Skinny Jiggly training DVD.
Well, that was a fucking journey of a title. But Jesus Christ.
Monopoly, a celebration of emotional and physical growth. Big Monster versus Enormous Fist. Which also Kong versus Godzilla title.
Yeah.
Doctorate in Nuclear Explosions. Which also, I guess, is Doc Ock.
Yeah.
For his wedding.
Yeah.
Armchair quarterbacks get naked too. Sorority game your mama and I played.
Oh, damn.
I can jump tall buildings and I know how to fight like a boy.
Oh, it's the kangaroo.
Toy Story chew toy makeout scene. Possibly cannibalism. Perhaps not.
Ooh,
Basket of love, dragon oil, candied bacon, lecithin afterbirth.
You might have said that one again. That was insane. What?
I'm not saying that.
Jesus, what the fuck was that?
Studio full of bad dudes.
Yep, of course.
Boob squad.
Just boob squad.
Poop squad lizard brothers. Oh my god, there's so many. Diddy Kong wrestling.
Oh.
Okay, Bitcoin optimism. Fat meat class still runs our economy. Why are we killing our poor people?
Why have we got all topical for us? We turned to Chapel Trap House for like an episode.
I think that was like an op-ed title.
Yeah.
Gargoyle necrophilia.
Yep.
My biggest feminist agenda. Monarchy about to crash into an apocalypse.
Yeah, that's just today.
Grandpa no internet. Your monstro knob jobs are burning my brain. I can't believe I'm making porn.
Yeah, that one, I like the simplicity of that one. How many of those do you reckon are drill tweets?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. It did actually make me wonder whether Drill just put some of his tweets into an AI generator and that's how he tweets, because they are kind of genius and insane.
Yeah, but that would ruin the magic.
Yeah, I mean, way to come off to like a weird start, but like I had those in my phone for a long time during our break, and there you go.
You were just holding on to these.
Yeah, I think we're at the point now where there's a trend to our insane titles.
Yeah. By the time this show ends entirely, we'll just be like two robots. Like,
yeah.
I am podcast robot number 1.
Anyway, back to Robbie Robertson and Tombstone. And I guess Robstone Tombstone? Is that their couple name? Because I ship this.
I was going to say Toomey Stonerson, but that's also good.
Or Toomey Tombstone.
Yeah.
Toomey Tombstone.
Yeah, let's kick right into Toomey Tombstone.
This time we're talking about Season 3, Episode 9, titled Tombstone.
Who is Tombstone, you say? He's like the guy who's, pretending to be black, right? No.
Yeah, tune in later to find out who our mystery comic book origin segment will be about.
Oh, I can't wait to find out. Is it Big Wheel again?
Yeah, I'll just do it again.
Why not at this
I don't
point?
think you guys heard me. He has a big wheel.
Yeah, he's got a really big wheel. He's like a giant hamster man.
Yeah.
He begs for death. Anyway, let's kick right into this episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series. So we open on Tombstone receiving a down payment for a job that he did. Much like many freelancers, he's still kind of asking, where's the rest of my money? His employer, who, as you remember, is Elisa Silverman. Yes, the one whose dad is a baby.
Yeah.
Who knows where the baby is?
Yeah, the one who's a teenage girl.
Yeah.
She's like, I guess I'll drop out of college and run this criminal empire.
I mean, like, that's what most, like, people with that amount of wealth would want to do.
Yeah, I suppose, like, yeah, you kind of get dropped into something by, like, oh, great, this person's got, like, an insanely high role in one of their dad's companies.
Yeah. Who needs a college degree?
Yeah.
It was all their own self-made work. They're going to be on, like, Twitter in, like, 2 years, campaigning against minimum wage again.
Yeah, you know, speaking of self-made billionaires, you know, Kylie Jenner's dad is actually... Wait, no, fuck.
Isn't Kylie Jenner's dad Caitlyn Jenner?
Damn it. I was gonna say, like, what's his name? Robert Kardashian?
Robert Kardashian.
Yeah, he didn't die. He's just a baby.
Now. After the O.J. Simpson trial, he just went into, like, a tablet of time.
Yeah, OJ used the tablet of time on him.
O.J. definitely has a time poncho. Anyway, so, yes. Baby, daddy, mama.
Yeah.
Tell us, before you get the rest of your money, you gotta kill this Daily Bugle expose, because they've been, like... for some reason, writing all my crimes.
She said as well as, like, incriminating photos of her, and then there's no, like... I mean, they don't specify where the references here, but it did make my eyebrows raise.
Yeah. For those, like, there's topical references. I was going to talk about the fappening, but...
I was thinking more it would be, like, she is a photo of her at a party posing with Jeffrey Epstein.
In blackface for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's working with Justin Trudeau in blackface. Anyway, it turns out the Daily Beagle does actual journalism sometimes.
Yeah.
But we also know that J3 had nothing to do with this shit. He was, like, just somewhere, like, picking a fight with the 95 equivalent of Meghan Markle, who I guess is Princess Diana?
Yeah, sure.
Tombstone's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let me go meet a friend of mine at the Bugle. Speaking of the Bugle, we cut to Robbie Robertson, who's telling Peter Parker all about this expose that he's running about Elisa Silverman, and Peter is contributing lots. Robbie's kind of going, oh yeah, there's this and this and this, and we're gonna really lock her down. And Peter's like, yeah, I almost went out on a date with her once. And Robbie's like, okay, thanks for contributing, Peter. Robbie kind of mentions, even if this teenage girl goes to jail, there's a new gang in town called the Bandana Gang.
Yeah, this shit is ridiculous.
They're desperately in need of marketing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh no, bandanas! The most flamboyant of all the fucking accessories. They were fighting for turf with the Cravat Gang.
Yeah.
Anyway, he kind of tells us, this is no place to raise a son, which I've definitely mentioned before. Yes, everyone knows about my son. I'm married with a family.
Robbie Robertson is like fucking Morgan Freeman in Seven. He's just like broken spirit from this awful town where people are getting murdered all the time.
I mean, like, dreamcasting from, like, if, like, Spider-Man occurred, like, 10 years before the Raimi ones, like a 92 Spider-Man, Robbie Robertson is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
I'd say
sure.
that.
It is a good point, like, who would be a crime journalist in this town?
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, if you're reporting on crime and going undercover and shit in the real world, I guess that's dangerous. But, I mean, if you're doing it in a town where someone can just hire a super-powered thug to just, like, blow you up, then, yeah.
Like, the crime is so rife in this town that even the Rhino, a man dressed up as a rhino who just runs into shit, he hasn't got enough work.
Yeah.
He's looking for work. That's how fucking overemployed the criminal system is in New York at this point. Is it pre-Giuliani?
Yeah. Also, like, Robbie Robertson, this is the Robbie Robertson episode we've got so far, at least. So obviously he's, like, properly involved in it. But also he's kind of, like, getting kidnapped, like, all the time.
He's like a damsel in distress.
Yeah. I mean, either he's not telling his wife what's going on, he's just coming home like it's a normal day after getting kidnapped by Craven, but he also might just, like, be having a really horrible home life because he's just coming home and his wife's like, as soon as she sees any supervillain on the news, she just rings Joe Nurse, like, yeah, where is he?
Where is he? Oh, he's in the firing line. Okay, cool. Hey, Robbie, why do you smell like a wet zoo? What do you think, honey?
God, I wish you were having an affair.
Yeah.
I wish you smelled like another woman's perfume rather than a Russian man.
Yeah, you smell like a Russian animal guy. They're getting, like, marriage therapy and stuff, and they're going like, well, how does Craven make you feel, Martha?
Let's bring him into the room.
Why have you brought Craven into this?
I'd fucking love to see Craven on Jerry Springer, like that kind of shit.
He'd be fighting everybody.
He starts, like, throwing a chair into the audience immediately.
Anyway, so Robbie is glad that Alicia Silverman's going behind bars, but he's also concerned about the Bandana Gang, and he's glad Spider-Man is around to save the day. Speaking of, we cut next to a car dealership, where the Bandana Gang, who would have thunk, are harassing a security guard.
Yep.
But the gang manages to escape, but Spider-Man kind of, like, tracks down one of them. He's like, hey, bandana dude, let me take off your bandana and see who this is. And it's Robbie Robertson's son, who Spider-Man apparently recognises.
Yeah.
Even though no one's even seen him before.
I guess you would. I was going to say you would know what your co-worker's son looks like, but maybe not. I don't know.
No. Even if you brought him to work, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's Peter, don't worry about him, he's not important. And meanwhile, Tombstone is out looking for evidence of the expose, and he knows better than to look for JJ to find him, so he's like, I'm gonna go to that photographer who was accused of treason like 3 weeks ago. And he bursts in like the Kool-Aid Man into Peter's house, and Aunt May's like, oh my! And he's kind of going like, where are the expose files? And obviously she has like no idea what he's talking about.
Also, just a quick note on this, of all the times to go into a stress-induced coma, she didn't do it this time.
No, because it wasn't inconvenient to Peter.
Yeah.
It was like ruining his life.
Yeah.
If Peter was like, oh, I've got a date, Aunt May, I've got to go into this, she'd be like, oh, I'm going to faint.
There is a point when Tombstone, like, grabs all his, like, negatives or whatever and, like, storms out after threatening Aunt May. And when Spider-Man comes back in and he just sees Aunt May, like, freaking out, like, oh my god, calling the police, and he's like, oh, thank god, and then just leaves.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's okay, she's just traumatized.
She's just traumatized. She's still conscious, so she's fine. Yeah, so as you mentioned, Tombstone just ransacking this house looking for those files. At some point, he goes into Peter's room, and he just, like, goes into Peter's closet, and there's a Spider-Man costume hanging up.
Yeah, and he just misses it.
He just, like, it's just on, like, a coat hanger, like a dinner suit.
I guess it's in his, like, what's it called, a red room? Is it called a red room?
A dark room where he does
dark
all this
room.
thing. Yeah.
It's in his dark room, so I guess Aunt May's not allowed in there.
Yeah, but, like, put it in a shelf or something.
Well, I don't know. He gets, like, dropped into rivers and shit so often, he probably needs to hang that shit out to dry now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's to smell like shit. Like, even the Civil War Spider-Man has, like, a compartment in his, like, ceiling. But, like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna hang this out on a coat hanger. And Tombstone happens to turn around at exactly the right time. Imagine, like, that was how you got exposed to Spider-Man, because you went into a room and it was just hanging out there. There's some horrible, like, identity concealment in this episode.
I mean, you say that, but that would 100% happen to you.
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot. My fucking superhero costume's out.
You would just, like, have it on when you answered the door for the mailman, and we're like, oh shit.
Just order, like, an Uber Eats in my Spider-Man costume. You like, a web up, like...
Thank you, citizen.
A web up, like, a pizza. And just like, oh, this was not worth it. Extra anchovies, I didn't ask for this. Anyway, Peter's laziness / lack of imagination goes unpunished. And Tombstone kind of like goes underneath his bed and is like, here, the negatives. See ya, random old lady. I can't remember if he goes out through the door, but I'd like to think he goes through the wall again, because he's like, fuck it. Yeah. What, he made a hole?
Yeah, this house is made of shit anyway. It's just paper. I could go through this wall even if I was a regular guy.
Yeah. And Peter kind of returns home and finds Aunt May very upset. And he goes out again and he's like, I'm going to fuck up Tombstone. And so he tries to. He tracks him down easily enough because apparently Tombstone is just like leaving a path of destruction wherever he goes. Mm-hmm. And he gets him to a headlock. He's like, why'd you do this to that old lady that I have no investment in? And then they kind of grapple for a bit, and then Tombstone throws him over a bridge.
Yep. And it's a classic, like, he got too angry, so he wasn't thinking.
Yeah. That's how he escapes from Spider-Man, who's just like having to hang out his costume again. Okay, now back to the bandana hideout. Randy's kind of going like, hey, I escaped Spider-Man because he gasped and let me free. because he's a bitch. And they're like, oh my god, you're so cool, Randy. But next time, for your next initiation, you're gonna need a gun.
Yeah. I get that the whole thing of, like, he's, like, a troubled youth or whatever, but, like, he is so not about, like, having a gun or being violent in any way, and part of me thinks, like, why does he want to join this gang?
Why do they think he has a gun?
I don't know.
Is it a race thing? And they're like, yeah, like, better get your gun. Go about your peace, Randy.
Yeah.
Every black person has a piece,
Maybe
right?
they're all bullshitting and none of them have guns.
Yeah. But this is New York, I guess. Like, if we're talking about Alabama, they all have guns, but then he's not in the group then, so.
Yeah.
Like, Randy's like, no, I got this, guys. And then we go back to Peter's house, where he's returned to his aunt, and he's like, oh shit, my expose files. Of course he's here for those. Why else would he be here? And he kind of realizes, oh shit, the only person who has this file, apart from me, is Robbie. Not my boss, because he's out there just being, like, a shitpost journalist. So yeah, Peter gets changed again to warn Robbie that, like, shit's about to go down. But he also kind of wonders if you should tell him that his kid's in the worst gang ever. So, we're back to the Robbie Robertson household. We've never actually been here. We've been to, like, his study, where, like, he dropped off,
Did he have an apartment?
He has an apartment, like... Oh, there's a fuckness.
Yeah, he has like a fucking, what's his name? Howie Ratner?
Oh, in Uncut Gems.
Yeah, it's like he has like a bachelor pad that he stays at and where he has affairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just where he stays when like he's been kidnapped and he's in the city. Yeah. And he's like, I don't have time to get home from work, so I'll just go to this.
I'll lie low for a bit.
Yeah.
No wonder Craven like thought that like he was cheating on his wife. Yeah, like
there's just underwear and condoms all over the floor.
Which one's your wife again? I mean, I didn't do it. Anyway, yeah, he returns home to his family, and his wife's like, hey, your son has been missing classes for a week. And while this is happening, Randy kind of sneaks behind them and goes into his father's study. And in that study, there is a desk. And in that desk, there's a drawer. And in that drawer, there's a gun. And Randy kind of like starts to pick it out and goes like, oh, cool, a gun. You can tell this guy's a teenager still because his dad comes in and he's like, Randy, what are you doing with that gun? And he's like, nothing. Also, what's that bandana in your pocket? What bandana in my pocket? And he's like, he picks out the bandana and he's like, oh, Randy, you're in the bandana gang.
Yeah, you should have picked a cooler gang.
You should have, like, hidden your bandana.
I got a question about this gun, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guns in the show, obviously, that are shooting lasers. Everyone has laser guns. Does Robbie Robertson have a laser gun?
I think it looks like a revolver, but it can be a revolver that shoots lasers.
I feel like that's happened in this show.
Yeah.
People have revolvers and then they just shoot
lasers.
I feel like even the bazookas shoot lasers.
They're not allowed to shoot anything else.
Yeah.
Get out of my home, Homer Mater. Pew, pew, pew. You fucking stalls. Anyway, so, Randy starts arguing with his dad, and while this, like, tense domestic event is going on, Spider-Man's just, like, hanging out the window being like, whew, thank God I don't have to tell Robbie anything. I can just watch the family drama go down. At that moment, as they're arguing, Robbie gets a phone call, and he's like, it picks up and it's Tombstone, and he's like, he recognises that voice.
Hey, Robbie. Does he have a nickname for him or something? Or is he just going Robbie?
He has a nickname, but I've forgotten it.
Is it Robbie Powell?
Like
just that in the comics. Hey, Robbie Powell.
Like,
I'm just starting to sound like that recording of Homer's voice in The Simpsons. Hey, this is Homer G.
This is Toomey S.
Hey, homie. What's up?
Who is this?
Don't tell me you've forgotten my voice, Mr. Straight Arrow.
Lonnie? But it can't be. I thought you were...
Don't be so sure I'm not. I want to meet and talk about old times.
Anyway, old Toomey kind of asks him to meet up so they can catch up. And all talk about Lisa Silvermane. And later that night, Robbie goes to a park and Spider-Man's been following him this entire time. I'm hoping he went right away because Spider-Man apparently just sat around waiting for him to do something. Oh no, it's going to the fuck pad again. So he goes to a park, and in that park is a mausoleum. And inside that mausoleum is the man we know as Tombstone. But Robbie is surprised to see him this way for some reason.
But also, like, he... bearing the fact that to get into this mausoleum, he, like, takes a torch off and lights it, and it, like, opens a door like he's in...
Fucking Scooby-Doo.
Or like a Resident Evil, like, puzzle, or a Zelda dungeon.
Yeah. And one thing's been like a Re-Dead or like an Iron Knuckle to be in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need the hook shot. Anyway, Robbie apparently hasn't seen Tombstone in a while because he's like, oh shit, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
And he kind of calls him, like, I think he calls him Lonnie. But he's like, hey, Robbie, I need that expose on Elise Silvermane to be squashed, my friend. Or I'll squash you with my new rock skin.
Yeah.
And he's like, hold on, how did you get like this? And before Tombstone can kill Robbie, give him his own tombstone, Spider-Man springs in to save the day, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Tombstone, but again he fails.
Yeah.
And the mausoleum kind of like collapses, but Spider-Man swings away with Robbie just in time. And once they're safe...
The whole thing fucking collapses as well. It's like...
Tombstone's such a sportsman.
Yeah, he fucks this shit up.
Yeah, he's like, I might not win this fight, so I'm gonna crash the whole entire thing.
I mean, if you're like...
I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Unbreakable skin like that, just like collapse every building you're in. It's just, you just win every time.
Just like around like Samson, just like taking out every building just because he can. Anyway, once safe, Spider-Man's like, so how do you know Tombstone? You used to fuck or something? And he's like, no. That means one thing, my friends. Story time. Tombstone is actually a black dude, which makes all the weird, like, embolic stuff he's been doing kind of okay. His real name is Lonnie. I haven't written down his second name because
he's Lonnie Lincoln.
Lonnie Lincoln, that's it. And, he used to grow up with Robbie Robertson. They were like the alliteration gang.
Yeah.
They grew up together, and it's the tragic story of two boys in the hood. One of them destined for a great career, the other destined for jail.
Would that couple name be Lobby or Ronnie?
Ronnie? I think it would be Ronnie.
Yeah.
If I was with anybody whose couple name called Lobby, I'd probably just be like, I'm happy to die alone, actually. I'm just gonna...
You know, I think when they were like running around town, people used to call them the two Ronnies.
So they kind of start on like the two kids playing basketball in the street, as you do, as black children do. And at one point, Lonnie throws the ball and it smashes into like a grocery store window.
Yeah.
And his first thought is, let's steal some ice cream, right? Obviously, as soon as they go into the store, the alarm goes off. And the police arrive on the scene and they shoot Lonnie dead. No, they don't. They they take him into jail. He goes into juvie.
Yeah, and Robbie is like giving him he's been giving him a boost in a window, and when the cops come, he runs away and leaving Lonnie to fall on his ass and get arrested. But
he got some ice cream though.
Yeah.
A while later, Robbie's kind of like moving up in the world as like a journalist. He gets an anonymous tip. Mm. He goes and follows it, and it's Lonnie being like, "You put me in prison, bitch," and he's like, "Now I'm gonna put you in prison."
Yeah, so he like tries to like frame him for the crime he's doing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Your fingerprints are already everywhere," and then Robbie starts chasing him around, trying to hug him.
Yes, and he succeeds actually, but then he drops him into a vat of chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, not on purpose. We should say
it was like a loving embrace gone wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like
and then he's like,
it's like the scene in Suicide Squad
or Batman.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, but like, there's no like complicated love thing going on with like Batman and the Joker.
That's true. Or is there? Gotta love that juice.
Yeah. So what, O.J. Simpson again?
No, that's the couple name, man. Yeah. Joker and Bruce.
Oh, yeah. Well, should be like Jackman. Just like, cause it's...
Come on, you think you can get better than Juice?
Anyway, Lonnie goes into a vat of chemicals and is horribly disfigured forever.
Yeah, but Robbie just thinks that he's dead. And they're like, the police come and don't find him?
Yeah.
Or whatever, so he just like leaves.
Assumes he's dead. And apparently, like, in his time as a journalist doing crime journalism, he's never heard of a guy called Tombstone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if no one's, like, seen Tombstone, there's, like, not a photo of Tombstone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Because he's not, like, going around like, I'm Lonnie.
Call me Lonnie Lincoln, because that's my real name. Mm. There's like a paparazzi shot of him and, like, getting out of a car, but he's not wearing underwear. Hey, respect my privacy, okay? Anyway, Spider-Man takes Robbie home, but when he goes to meet his wife, for now, turns out Ronnie's already gone to join his stupid gang again. Cut to Tombstone's right away is grooming this boy in a not sexual way. I want to clarify, not a sexual way, but he's grooming this boy to be the next, like, crime dude.
Yeah.
And Robbie goes to his drawer because he's like, oh shit, that kid's taking my gun.
Yeah.
But then he kind of says, oh, thank God, my laser's still here. And then he gets a phone call from Tombstone again, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna, like, turn your kid into a criminal. And maybe even, like, throw him into a vat of chemicals. Who knows? We'll see.
You gotta come down here and give me the photos or whatever. It's a really weird long game, but, I mean, that's love.
Motherfucker can hold a grudge.
Yeah.
Like,
I love Grudge.
It's kind of even, like, not his fault. that like Lonnie got arrested. He was the one who was like...
Also, it's like a pretty petty crime. Like,
Yeah.
The rest of his life was him fucking up.
Yeah, like, I feel like as a 12-year-old boy breaking into a grocery store...
Yeah, I think he might be mad about the acid drop, but like he...
Also was his fault.
Yeah, he fell into it.
Yeah, it wasn't like...
It wasn't even like Robbie tackled him into it, really. Like,
No.
he just like tripped up and fell.
Yeah, and Robbie happened to be around.
Yeah, and then he also kind of like loves his powers, so...
I mean, like, he doesn't have to breathe, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He's like
I
white,
know,
so he's never gonna get like problems with the cops again, even though he's a criminal. Yeah, so Spider-Man kind of swings by to the Robertson residence.
Yeah, sees Robbie stroking his gun.
And he's like, oh shit.
Manically.
Yeah.
But then he's like, I know what to do with this, and then just puts it in his drawer, and it's like,
yeah.
I'm done.
And he just walks off.
Robbie says, this is the last time I want a weapon in my house, and America learned a valuable lesson.
And Martha says under her breath, I haven't seen your weapon in a long time, Robbie.
Don't bring this up now.
We'll talk about with Dr. Grossfall next week, okay? Anyway, so Martha's...
If it was the 80s, Danny Glover for Robbie.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much the energy we're getting.
Have more time to fuck you, we're gonna go and do some crime journalism, okay?
And then I guess
J.J. Jameson's
JJ.
Mel Gibson
Yeah,
and
that's
J.J.
just a
Jameson.
prequel. Maybe that's the prequel. They were both cops, and then they got old, and then they decided Murtaugh actually got too old for this shit.
Yeah.
And,
Finally got too old for this shit.
Yeah, and then decided to become a crime journalist and get kidnapped all the time.
And Murtaugh somehow formed like a media empire.
I mean, they're both crazy, right? Him and JJ.
Yeah.
So,
But like, JJ, as far as I know, wasn't at one point legally homeless, so... So yeah, Martha's like, Robbie's going to the Spalding chemical plant, or at least that's where he tells he's going. I don't think this is where they manufactured the basketballs, but I like to think that there is.
a basketball factory.
Yeah. You know Spalding, the basketball manufacturers?
Well, at what point do they need acid in the basketball process?
I mean, do you know how to make a basketball?
You know, that's not true. I don't.
Yeah, you don't know how much acid it takes.
Yeah, I didn't grow up on the streets like
me.
like Robbie.
Yeah, and Robbie.
Fuck you.
The mean streets, okay?
Did this exact thing happen to you?
Oh, yeah,
Did you have
like-
a guy that you like got arrested and like he's after you as well?
Oh yeah, I have like 3 of them. It's really upsetting actually. So yeah, Spider-Man kind of like swings over being like, I gotta save Robbie from this person. But then Madam Web's like, hey, before you do that, don't go and fight him again because he'll kick your ass again.
You know what Madam Web is like? She's like hint markers in old games.
Yeah.
You know when you like go into a question mark in like the Spider-Man PS1 game or
And
something?
like Black Cat like drops from the ceiling. Just
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Or Bruce Campbell or someone like starts telling you shit and it's like super obvious. You're like, fuck, I didn't mean to walk into this.
Yeah. Skip. She's like the owl in The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
You gotta
Well, fucking Abby.
skip.
Hey. I mean, she comes out with like a billboard as well, right? That
Yeah.
says milk. It's all good.
It's not all good, Spider-Man. And she kind of comes in and she's like, don't fight him again because he kicks your ass every time.
Is Madam Web in the pocket of Big Milk?
Yeah. Yes, I want 20% on the flip.
If you want to defeat Tombstone today, you have to have a lot of calcium.
It's good for your bones, Spider-Man. Good for your bones. Anyway, she kind of tells him that some evil can only be fought with the heart. And Spider-Man, for some reason, doesn't take kindly to this, even though she's been right every time. And also, she's literally psychic.
Yeah, but also I guess it's like being vague as shit. Like, she could just tell him.
Yeah, but like...
A lesson isn't better learned because you had to, like, work out a riddle.
The Sphinx was my chemistry tutor in, like, second year of A-levels. This begs to differ.
Yeah, sure.
Tombstone and Robbie are in this warehouse thingy. Robbie kind of confronts Tombstone with a newspaper telling him the expose went to print early because I can do that. Because print media is super flexible, as we all know. Like, some, like, print, like, mechanic is furious at Robbie right now. And Lonnie's like, oh, shit. Oh, well, still gets an innocent boy to jail.
Yep.
So this turned out alright. And Spider-Man's been watching all of this being like, oh, shit, the Bandana Gang have been working with Tombstone this entire time. He kind of, like, goes and finds Randy, who's also in this complex, and he's like, hey, Randy. And he kind of takes him under his arm, and he's like, hey, so, you're being set up, Randy. And he's like, I don't believe you, Spider-Man. And without warning, Spider-Man's like, okay, let me show you. He just jumps off this building and swings up.
It's the way to do it, though. He, like, fast tracks, like, you know what? Let's fucking go listen to your dad being a badass motherfucker.
But, like, from, like, a movement point of view, you want to be like, give him a warning, like, oh yeah, I'm about to swing backwards. You're about to throw up, by the way.
I mean, it's twice he's had to deal with this kid giving him shit.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just like, fuck it, I can't be asked to talk to them anymore.
Hey, looks my father. He takes him up to see his father, and he's like, oh, he's fighting Tombstone. Oh no, he really does care about me. And he shows you the bandana dude's like running away because Robbie's tripped an alarm in his fight with this Tombstone man.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at your little friends running around like ants. It's your father who cared about you the most, Randy. Also, don't get the vomit on my suit, man. I've already watched this thing like twice today. And then Randy is like, oh shit, we're gonna find my dad. Do you want a breath mint, Spider-Man? And he goes to fight Tombstone, but the big dude's like, yeah, fuck this kid, and just smacks him out of the way.
It's worth mentioning, the way Spider-Man enters this battle, he swings past the room that Robbie and Tombstone are in, and literally just like mid-swing drops his son into the room and keeps going.
Well, I'll see it.
Yeah, he like drops him in like a fucking pawn to like get his ass kicked immediately.
We throw some paprika into this pot roast to see what happens.
He just fucking like throws like his son into the ring.
Yeah, just like a green goblin, just like throws a bomb in there. I wonder what will happen if I throw this little teenage boy into this fight. Spoiler, like not good things. Anyway, Robbie almost wants a vat of chemicals, but Spider-Man saves him. Mm-hmm. Good contribution. He's just like decided, oh, this is Robbie's fight. Yeah. I know Tombstone is this giant dude, but they have a history. It's like in the fucking Daredevil episode. He's like, oh shit, they both have like daddy issues, even though I wouldn't know that. I should let them fight. I bet they're having like seriously cool like flashbacks right now.
Think what we could do together. You with your connections, me with my strength. We could own this city.
They kind of like fight some more. Tombstone gets his own daddy in front of a vat of chemicals. So he's almost fallen in again. Yeah. Battle's over, but Randy's like, Dad, we'll get out of here. Sorry, Spider-Man like swimming up and I'm really motion sick right now. And he tells him it's a run for the police, right? But Robbie's like, no, son, we're going to face consequences here. Yeah. And then Randy's like, but you have like a career and this will probably tank it. And Robbie's like, no, the only thing that matters right now is you. Yeah. And it's a very nice moment. And Spider-Man, once again, is just watching it. Just like, oh, I should probably spin you guys out of here, but no.
It's nice that these other people are living their lives and learning things about themselves. And
this is like the third time this season is just watching this like wholesome family movement and just going, okay.
It would be cool to have a dad.
Yeah, that's what having a dad is like. And also having a father figure is like.
I was just imagining like Robbie being, let's go home, son. And then Spider-Man's just like walking with him and they don't have the heart to say like, please leave us alone.
So you have to be somewhere Spider-Man? No, I'm good. I got time.
Yeah. Do you want to grab some food?
We'll go get some ice cream and play some baseball, throw a couple of balls around, you know? Gonna get some popcorn, go for a drive, anything? Spider-Man, don't you have crime to fight? No, I can do this, Dad. I mean, Robbie. Anyway, Spider-Man kind of swings away and realizes once again the psychic woman knew what she was talking about. And then he decides not to tell her because she's got a big enough head as it is. But then again, she's psychic. Yeah. So she's like, oh yeah, Spider-Man, you know I can read your mind. And yes, I am great. My head is not big enough. Your head is too small.
Dad, come on! We gotta get out of here before the police come!
We're not going to run, son. We're gonna stay here and face the consequences. Together.
But your reputation!
Don't you see? You're more important than anything else to me.
I'm gonna dive right into like what I think of this episode because this theme of the sins of the fathers is really being like hammered in here. Mm-hmm. But I think this is really the best version of that.
I think the season's done it in general like a good job with this, but like they're bringing in Tombstone, who was introduced last season, and doing stuff with the Silvermane family, which was last season. And they're bringing all these threads in, but then they're like, but then let's tie this into the sins of the father thing, and they're doing an episode which is like, okay, here's some information on how Tombstone got this way. Yeah, more info on Robbie. It's some good shit.
Yeah, Semper is like really bringing his A game to this season. Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to John Semper Jr. Man forcing Avier every time. But yeah,
and congratulating everyone on their birthday. Yeah, on Instagram.
Literally, all he does. It's the best Instagram ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked a lot about like dads, but like this is the first time where like we've had like an actual good dad who's actually a dad. Mm-hmm. lots of like symbolic dads or like shitty dads, but no one who's going to be like, okay, this is what it means to be a father. This is how hard it is.
Yeah.
And a father who knows what's important. Even if he loses his wife, he still has a son.
Yeah, I think we can laugh as much as we want at like the bandana gang, but every father knows the bandana gang and has had to fight them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And as well as that, like, it kind of brings in the sins of the fathers as well, which I thought was really clever.
Yeah.
In that, like, this kid's been tied up into something because of his father's mistakes.
It's also interesting just to kind of put him with Tombstone, because you're kind of like... I mean, Tombstone was kind of an asshole from the start, but, like, they were just, like, kids, and Robbie did agree to, like, rob the place as well. So they're kind of on the same level, but then their lives can kind of go different ways. And it wasn't because Robbie was... In the end, like, Robbie is a better person, but...
Like, his decision was made out of cowardice.
Yeah, that defining moment came because he didn't get arrested, you know?
Yeah.
Not because he chose not to do a crime or something. It's just like he was just, like, lucky.
Yeah, it was a coin toss.
Yeah.
And one thing I've also noticed in this season of Spider-Man the Animated Series is how many, like, stories of colour there have been.
Yeah, I think they do, there is, like, an effort made to, you know, it's very after school special sort of stuff, but like it's still welcome. You know?
I'm stunned Bill Cosby hasn't shown up one time in this season. Hey, Spider-Man, we're gonna talk about doing crimes and stuff, Spider-Man.
I'm really tempted to try one, but I just don't think I can.
I'm stunned I was able to do that much. I'm just gonna let it go, because I don't think I can do that impression again. Anyway, yeah, there's been, obviously, Robbie and his son.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know who his son was played by?
No.
You definitely know him.
Was it Danny Glover?
It was not Danny Glover.
Was it Morgan Freeman?
It was not Morgan Freeman, no. Morgan Freeman did not play Robbie Robertson's son.
Those are the only two black actors I know, so...
I'm gonna go and join the bandana gang.
Was it... Okay, give me a clue.
Think 90s sitcoms.
Nice sitcom.
90s sitcoms.
Fuck, what's his name?
What is his name?
The kid with the glasses. I forgot his name.
Oh, Jaleel White.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, I don't know then.
Okay. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, Carlton.
Carlton.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Oh. Classic.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He's great.
Well, I mean, I've only ever seen him in Fresh Prince, but...
I've seen him also in real life. He seems fine.
You've seen him in real life?
Like, on my computer.
Oh, what, like Google image search?
Yeah. I also wrote about him, like...
Alfonso Ribeiro, best known for when I Google searched him the
For
other
this article
day.
I wrote about him, like, suing Fortnite over his dance.
Oh, right, yeah, good for him, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think he won, though. I don't think...
Oh, okay, then.
I think he lost the suit, but...
Wow, that's depressing.
That's depressing. But here he is, in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Did he lose so hard that now Fortnite owns him?
My name is no longer Alfonso Ribeiro. It's now Alfonso Fortnite TM.
Alfonso Fortnite.
Yeah. They made me legally change my name. Like that episode of Community with the Subway guy. It's funny you say that, Will Smith. I will be in your episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Also, have you played the game Fortnite? I've heard it's all the kids are doing it too. And Will Smith's like, Alfonso, what are you doing, man? You don't have to do that anymore. And he's like, yeah, they're watching, Will. They're watching.
Hey, Robbie. Guess who's getting your son into Fortnite? I'm a new playable character in Fortnite, Robbie. You better get rid of those photos or we're gonna play Fortnite all night. We're gonna watch Tenet inside Fortnite.
I'm gonna get him really into 4chan.
It's a gateway drug. Do Battle Royale games.
First Fortnite, next is Fall Guys. Then we're gonna go into Call of Duty. No, anything but Call of Duty, Lonnie. You can't do that.
Who's that?
It's not like Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, no.
You can't put my son into Fortnite.
You can't take the old buildings alone and turn it into a Fortnite store.
It's a wonderful Tombstone.
Yeah. It's
Anyway.
a wonderful fortnight.
It's a wonderful fortnight.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember the path this was going on, but great episode.
We got any amnesia? Is that counter going up?
No.
Wait, did we have we had an amnesia and a coma counter?
Yeah, and I think both of those will stay as they are.
And we've got and who's the daddy this week?
I think the daddy here is obvious. This is the most clear daddy we've had.
Yeah, it's
so far.
Tombstone.
It's Tombstone, yeah. I'm gonna be your son's new daddy. We're gonna have a father-son game tournament.
Who do you think your real dad is, Randy?
Notice how you're a bit lower light skin than your dad? You think a mom is happy with your daddy?
Oh, God.
You reckon Martha's just known that Tombstone's alive this whole entire time?
I'm starting to just imagining Tombstone, but it's Uncle Ruckus.
See, this is how I became the white man. Y'all dark as us. We're running over this time, becoming crime journalists. I see yours.
That was a really good Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, thank you.
And I implore that people Google Uncle Ruckus and not just think that those are Henry's opinions.
Google image him, don't YouTube him. Definitely do not YouTube him without first checking who he is. Anyway, so very clear daddy today is Robbie Robertson.
Also known as Daddy Daddison.
The bandana daddy.
Yeah. Or Dobby Robertson?
Robbie Robertson is a free elf.
Robbie the Dad Robertson. Dad to us all.
But yeah, that's who what day is this week. So tune in next week to see who the daddy is. It might not be Robbie Robertson, but it is definitely...
Yeah, he's the reigning daddy, though.
Yeah, this is like... We're talking about, like, daddies. He's like the daddy of the daddies. Mm-hmm. He's the granddaddy of this season so far.
Yeah. He's the granddadster.
Granddadster Flash.
Have we just become the AI generator now?
Yeah.
And we're just, like, speaking in random phrases.
Phrases.
Yeah.
So the hip, hop, the hippie to the Tombstone, and then to the Robbie and the
Oh, wow.
Randy and the sparkling chemical plants. Crime journalism.
Oh, by the way, I did a fucking song last season, so you have to now do a rap for the end of this season.
A daddy rap.
Daddy rap, sins of the verses of the fathers.
Yeah.
Come down here and fight like a man!
I don't suppose I could convince you to come up here and fight like a spider.
Anyway, should we jump into some comic book origins?
I would be delighted to.
I reread most of Tombstone's appearances in comics for this, and my eyes are now bleeding. There was a lot. It was a mistake. It was also kind of confusing.
Hey, look, it's the alternate titles to our podcast.
But I will say that this episode kind of really is the cliff notes of Tombstone, because he has a similar thing in the comics where he's brought in, he's like an enforcer dude. But it's worth mentioning, he's an albino.
Okay.
Albino black guy called Lonnie Lincoln, who goes by Tombstone. He's a tough dude. He has no powers. He's just albino.
He's just
nothing to do with. He wasn't dropped into acid or any of that shit.
So I guess the show was like, kids want to know what an albino is.
Well, the stupid thing is that Tombstone looks like that, and then later in the comics, an accident happens that makes his skin like unbreakable.
Yeah,
but he already looked like that. It was just a coincidence that he called himself Tombstone before he had the rock hard skin.
Like, people used to mock him about looking like a guy who would drop into acid as a kid.
And he wasn't dropped into acid either. That's the only thing that's better.
What was he dropped into?
Was he I mean,
like basketball fluid?
That was said like someone who's heard enough comic book origins to be like, wow, he wasn't dropped in acid. What was he dropped into then?
What stupid bullshit created this guy's unbreakable skin?
It was
that like basketball skin? Was he like you become like a basketball like super bouncy? I'm coming for you, Robbie. Everything just bounces off of me now.
He was transformed like the monstars in Space Jam. He was a power like
group of like Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
Dan Burr for some reason is there, and Bill Murray.
Get ready for the Tomb Jam.
It's your dance, take your dance at the Tomb Jam.
Anyway, he first appears in 1988 in Web of Spider-Man 36. Written by Jerry Conway and with art by Alex Zavuk. basically he's tailing guy in the car, and he's teased for a while because like you see him, and then like Robbie like spots him in a car, and then like loses his shit, like terrified, and you don't really know who he is for a few issues or what their history is. The first proper appearance he gets is a couple of issues later, where he throws the hobgoblin out of a window.
Sure. Was there a reason behind it, or was it just like, fuck it, I want to see if he can bounce like I can?
He's just like the hobgoblin stirring up some shit, and he's just like throws him out of the window without his glider.
Yeah, that's the move.
So like, yeah. He then appears in the Spectacular Spider-Man 137, where Robbie is getting a hot dog, and that's not important. I just wanted to note that. And then Tombstone, and he's like tailing Tombstone whilst eating his hot dog, and then Tombstone's like he goes around the corner, and then Tombstone's just waiting for him, going, "Hi, Robbie.
I got some extra relish for your hot dog, Robbie."
Another thing that is worth noting with Tombstone is that all the font of his speech bubbles is always smaller because he's got like a really raspy, quiet, whispery voice. So he's like very like
he sounds like Werner Herzog, right?
No, I think it's more like
hello, Robbie Robertson.
Not like strained German. More like
left me to die in the chemicals.
I think it's meant to be more of I guess like a Steven Seagal.
Tombstone is definitely a title of a Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah, for sure.
I told you, man, I came back once, but now I'm back again, and I'm rock hard.
I feel like the Seagal version would be called like Tombstone of Death.
Yeah.
Just to drive it home though. Yeah, so he kind of appears in a bunch of stuff, and then he gets his first actual cover in Spectacular Spider-Man 139. Peter gets a tape in the mail from Robbie Robertson, and it's like a confession saying he's an accessory to murder for a murder that Tombstone committed. He's confessing to Peter and explaining to him, but also telling him he can't tell anyone.
Oh, mistake.
And basically he tells him that he was growing up in Harlem. He was the editor of a school newspaper, went to school with Tombstone. He was then known as Lonnie Lincoln. So he gets to school, and Tombstone looks the same, but he's like a bit younger, and he's like dressed like a greaser.
Yeah.
And basically he writes the story.
Tell me more.
Did
you throw into a vat of chemicals?
He writes a story on Tombstone, which is for the school paper, so maybe it's about him like cheating on an exam or some shit. Yeah. And Tombstone beats the shit out of him for it.
For a school paper article.
And then Robbie withdraws the article from the paper and then feels like shit about it, says he'll never do that again.
What, publish on Tombstone or withdraw an article?
Withdraw an article.
Okay.
And he then moves to Philadelphia, where he works as a reporter. A guy gives him a tip on this killer that is in the area. He follows it up, and when he gets there, the body is just like hanging in the air. And as he gets closer, he sees that Tombstone is there, holding the dude by the neck. He says, "You do good work, Robbie," and then snaps the dude's neck.
Oh, shit.
And then Robbie runs away, gets a bit older, moves to New York, never reports this crime because he's too scared of Tombstone, but then continues to follow him to keep up to date on what this dude's doing. And then when he sees him in New York, that's when he's like, oh shit, now he's on my turf again. Eventually he's like, decides to meet Tombstone in the park to like settle it for good. This is some art in this by Sal Buscema, and it's incredible. These issues are really cool, by the way. It's way darker than the show, obviously. Oh, nice. Robbie pulls out a gun, threatens to shoot him. He hesitates. Tombstone lunges at him. Robbie shoots him, and Tombstone takes the bullet because he's wearing a vest underneath. He disarms him, literally says, "You should have aimed for the head."
Like in Thanos.
Yeah, like fucking Thanos. And then he goes, "You know, Robbie, I've always liked you. I thought we had an understanding. Too bad. Still, for old time's sake, I'll give you one more break, Robbie." And then he grabs him and breaks his back.
Oh shit!
He like squeezes the shit out of his back.
He doesn't look a bait of like.
He bear hugs him and like cracks his back.
Oh,
and then leaves him there.
Thank God! I was talking to the masseuse. That's actually much better, man.
But yeah, and Spider-Man arrives on the scene, but he's too late. So Tombstone's already gone, and Robbie is paralyzed.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then this goes on for a while. It's really
looks like the story's got legs.
Yeah,
unlike Robbie Robertson.
Robbie's still, like, not sure what to do, doesn't tell everyone about it, and then he's like, you know what? I'm already fucked up anyway, maybe I should, like, tell the truth about all this Tombstone stuff. But then Tombstone breaks into the hospital where he's there and then whispers in his ear a threat against his family. Basically, like, if you say anything, I'm going to kill your family.
A plague upon both your houses, kind of.
Yeah, and Robbie's so scared shitless that he doesn't say anything. And then his wife says to Peter, whoever did this broke more than his back. They broke his spirit. And it's actually really, like, fucked up because Robbie's just, like, his mind just, like, broken by how terrified he is of Tombstone.
Yeah.
Then there's a whole thing where, like, Punisher gets involved, throws some bacon grease at some people, moving on. Tombstone...
Where did he get was he making bacon?
He was making bacon. It's a great scene. He's on his boat and he's like making bacon, and then he gets attacked by some Tombstone thugs, and he just like throws bacon grease at them and then beats the shit out of them with a
I
pan.
thought it was like carrying on a bacon grease, like, where are those thugs at?
No, he was making bacon wearing a towel. Straight up
Ooh,
murders
that's
a bunch
risky.
of people. Yeah.
Did he get to eat the bacon, or was it like lost in the
I think he
front
lost the bacon. Unless he ate it off their like corpses afterwards.
I don't put it past Frank Castle.
Yeah, but anyway, Tombstone then attacks Mary Jane trying to get to Peter, and then like that issue ends with like Robbie crying because he realizes that people are still getting hurt because of him. It's really fucking dark.
Jesus.
Later, they find out that Robbie's back wasn't 100% broken, but it's like he has a bruised and compressed spinal cord, so his spinal nerves are traumatized, and he eventually like learns how to walk again.
Oh, is it like the Dark Knight Rises where like a Russian can just like, here, you come, and he just like cracks his back some more.
But
He's
like
going
that,
to heal now.
but with months of like physiotherapy rather than like a
it's instantly healed.
like a rope or whatever.
Yeah.
Robbie then confesses and tries to resign as the Bugle's editor, but that JJ's like, no, fuck you, we stand behind you.
Yeah.
And then Tombstone and Robbie have to go to court, and Tombstone confesses to the murder he witnessed, but refuses to admit anything that he's done to Robbie. And he just...
what a piece of shit.
Tombstone is super fucked up because this whole time he calls Robbie his pal, and it's kind of psychotic because you can tell he kind of means it. On the stand, he says he'd never hurt Robbie because Robbie is his friend. Or obviously bullshit because he broke his back, but he's also like... It's super weird.
Kill him.
Yeah,
he's gonna walk.
He still keeps it in his head that Robbie is his friend.
Yeah.
After all these years, Robbie basically, because he's super depressed, he doesn't even fight back in court, and he's put in jail for 36 months. Tombstone is also arrested, but like pulls some strings on the inside to get a cell next to Robbie.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
And then there's a bunch of issues of them in jail together, and like Tombstone's like fucking with him still.
Like a Tombshank redemption.
He basically threatens him into becoming his friend.
Oh,
and,
I think God you said friend for a second. I was like, it's in the shower like, don't drop the soap, Robbie.
Basically. But then it gets even darker because there's a guy inside called Bruiser, who is this big dude. He becomes friends with Robbie and protects Robbie from Tombstone.
Okay.
And then Tombstone's like, I don't like that. And then gets a bunch of people to team up on the guy and like shivs the dude and like murders him in front of Robbie.
Oh my god.
Robbie gets like further blackmailed by Tombstone to inviting Spider-Man to sneak into prison to see him. And then Spider-Man comes into prison, and then it's a trap. Robbie apologizes and injects him with something that knocks him out. And then Tombstone ties Spider-Man up and like beats the shit out of him.
Oh shit.
And then they do a breakout from the prison, and Tombstone forces Robbie onto a helicopter with him, and Spider-Man goes after them. And then Robbie watches as like Tombstone's like doing the whole thing of like stamping on Spider-Man's hands as he's like holding onto the edge of the helicopter, and Robbie like breaks and just like tackles Tombstone out of the helicopter.
Oh shit.
And they just fall like hundreds of feet into the forest, and you don't know what happens to them for a while.
It's like a Michael Rooker in Fantasy Island.
Yeah, exactly. Some rogue references to some terrible ass films this episode.
Fantasy Island's great. What are you talking about?
Okay, this is weird. They survived. It's revealed they were later survived. Robbie was kind of more fucked up than Tombstone because Tombstone's like, you know,
literally unbreakable.
Well, actually, no. Fuck.
Also, he broke his back like a month ago.
Fuck. No, I just realized Tombstone isn't superpowered at this point.
Oh, he's just some dude.
He's just some dude. He just got.
He's just fine.
He's just fine from falling.
He's in
from
the Fast and
helicopter.
Furious series, so it's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's part of Toretto's gang.
And they survive, and as Robbie's recuperating from his injuries, they join this, like, Amish community, and there's just this weird stuff with them, like, farming.
Robbie Robertson and Tombstone just...
in an Amish, and then Tombstone's, like, doing the whole thing of, like, pretending they're friends and stuff, and Robbie kind of has to go along with it because he can't get away, and he doesn't want Tombstone to kill these people as well. Eventually, Tombstone's like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill you, and Robbie fights back, and grabs a fucking pitchfork and stabs him in the chest.
Jesus.
Tombstone flees, survives again, and then that issue ends with him going, what were you trying to do? Kill me? Hurts. Cold. I mean really cold. Gee, Joe, I thought we were friends. And then he, like, walks off, like, bleeding to death. Dude is weird.
Dude needs therapy.
Robbie, it turns out, like, the guy he'd helped in jail that Tombstone killed has, like, a lawyer brother who has loads of connections. And then basically the guy appeals his case and he ends up getting, like, a presidential pardon.
Oh, shit. What would that have been, like, HW at that point?
Just like 89 or
yeah,
something.
so HW.
Anyway, Robbie's pardoned. He leaves prison. He has a party. The party is immediately attacked by the Hobgoblin.
Of course it is.
But then he's saved at the end. Someone shoots the Hobgoblin and Hobgoblin, like, runs away. And then, like, it's revealed at the end of the issue, it was Tombstone who shot Hobgoblin. He's like, no one gets to kill Robbie but me.
That's intense.
So there's a bunch of series, like, he's working for Hammerhead at this point, and Hammerhead keeps trying to kill Robbie for what he did to Tombstone. Like, you can't show up one of my guys. And then Tombstone's like,
no.
Please don't kill him. I like him. He's my friend. I want to kill him.
Yeah. It's only polite.
Yeah.
It's the bro code, man. You can't just, like, kill someone else's, like, murder victim. It's bullshit.
Then in Web of Spider-Man 66,
okay.
There's way more. He does a similar, like, framing job as he does in this show, but, like, he does it to the Molten Man, who's, like, a sort of villain in the comics, who's, like, an ex-con at that point and has gone legit, but then he, like, blackmails him into doing this crime. Tombstone's such an asshole in this. And then Robbie gets the tip that Tombstone is robbing an Oscorp factory, so he turns up with a gun again to kill Tombstone, like, fuck this dude. And then Tombstone's like, hey, you got my message. And it's he just wants him to be there.
I just want you to be part of my life again, man.
Robbie shoots him again. Tombstone falls back and hits, like, this switch, and then, like, falls into a chamber, and the door shuts, and it's flooded with deox-free gas, which was the experimental gas he was meant to steal. It's experimental preservative that bonds to cellular walls and prevents decomposition, designed for plants. And basically when everyone gets there and they open the door, there's no one in there, and it's like, looks like it's exploded in there, and everyone's like, oh, I guess he got incinerated. But then it's revealed in the next issue that Tombstone has survived and he actually just burst out of the wall. And then he's mugged by some kids. But then he just, like, fights back and just, like, beats them all up, like, crunching bones and shit. One of them shoots him and it does nothing. And then he's like, oh shit, this is great, I'm actually bulletproof. And then he turns up at Hammerhead's place and is like, yeah, I'm in charge now.
You got a hard head, I got a hard body.
And so at this point, he has super strength, stamina, highly resistant to injury, including high caliber bullets, high temperatures, low temperatures, and skin as hard as diamonds. Nothing ever comes up about the breathing thing, so I don't know if that's...
I think that's just like a cliffhanger thing.
Yeah.
Also, how bad is Oscorp security that you can accidentally turn yourself into an indestructible, like, super being by accident? Like, imagine, like, Pfizer, like, you accidentally get yourself, like, super COVID from, like, breaking into Pfizer, like, lab. How insane is that?
Craziest shit has happened in this. And just to show how fucking stupid amount of stuff I've read here, I've got so many notes I'm just going to skip over, but he turns up again in a couple of things. He's in Spider-Man again, he's in Daredevil. He turns up in a series about a guy called Darkhawk.
Darkhawk.
We're in the 90s now.
Oh, Darkhawk. Where's the guitar solo?
In one of these Darkhawk issues in 91, that's when he gets his popped collar look, which you get, like, the black pop collar, which they use in this show.
Yeah.
Then he's in Luke Cage, Daredevil, Nomad, Daredevil again, Punisher, Moon Knight, Captain America, Spectacular Spider-Man again. In Spectacular Spider-Man 204, he fights Spider-Man. They finally have like an actual fight, and Spider-Man puts all his effort into one punch and hits Tombstone. Tombstone's like laughing, and then like 5 seconds later, it hits him and he just passes out.
Oh shit!
And that's like, the whole thing of Spider-Man holds back, when his power.
Like, yeah.
But and then this is like, this is everything I got.
Yeah.
So more Spider-Man, more Punisher, more Spider-Man, Thunderbolts, Spider-Man, Marvel Knights, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Dark Reign, Deadpool, Suicide Kings, The Punisher, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Hawkeye, Gambit, Superior Spider-Man, Marvel Knights Spider-Man, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, All New Captain America, and it just goes on and on and on, and he's in so much that eventually I gave up. And as far as I can tell, not much else goes on. The most recent thing that I read with him in is he turns up in some of the newer Miles Morales comics, and it's kind of similar in this show, as in like he's recruiting kids, and that's a big thing. Like some of Miles' friends have gone missing, and it turns out they're like being brainwashed into this gang for Tombstone. They aren't the Bandana Gang, but they might as well be.
Piper of Harlem.
Yeah, and yeah, that's Tombstone. It's a weird one because he has a really fucking interesting story with Robbie in the late 80s, early 90s, and then he's just a strong enforcer dude in comics, and I think that's why they bring him in so much stuff, because
he's just like a heavy.
Yeah, he's a heavy, and he's pretty impossible to kill, and he can take a lot of punishment, and he just wants to do crime and be an asshole, so there's a reason for him to like randomly turn up in a Hulk comic or a Daredevil comic or a Punisher comic or whoever, because
he just loves it for the joy of doing crime. Because you think about all the elaborate Robbie Robertson stuff does, as a criminal he's making like no money.
Yeah, I mean, you always say like throughout all this he's always like a head enforcer for like people like Kingpin and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he kind of plays it
That's
cool.
like a day job thing.
Like he's going in and out, and like people are always like headhunting him. Like he's like
Yeah,
working for Hammerhead,
LinkedIn.
but then Kingpin's like slightly like, yeah, come work for me. And then when Hammerhead's doing a bit worse, he's like, yeah, I'll go work for Kingpin now. He is the dude who's just, most of the time in the comics, he's just wearing a suit.
He's like seating Rhino's like work.
Yeah. But in a classy way, because he's just wearing a suit, and basically he'll just hang out, not say anything, and then someone like Hobgoblin comes in to start some shit in Kingpin's lair, and then he's like, yeah, fuck you, get out of here.
Yeah. Actually, the throwing out my window costs you extra $200.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on your invoice.
Oh, another thing worth mentioning is he has sharpened teeth, which I think he has in the show as well.
Yeah.
And that's not a power thing. He just sharpens his teeth.
Oh yeah,
because he's a crazy asshole.
Yeah, I guess like he doesn't really bite people either.
Nope. It's just like an intimidation thing, I guess.
I'm kind of a vampire. Chomp chomp, motherfucker.
And also, I don't know if you noticed, but in this show and in the comics, he drives around a hearse a lot of the time.
It's on brand, I guess.
Yeah. Literally like a Tombstone mobile.
Yeah.
Like, just so that everyone knows.
And Kingpin's like, look, Tombstone, I'll get you a Cadillac, whatever you want. He's like, nah, man, I want the hearse. It's part of my thing.
Yeah, and that's all I got this time.
And that's all we got this time for Spider-Man, the animated series podcast called That 90s Spider-Man Show. And if you like this, you should probably check out the rest of our podcastology, if you will.
Check out our Patreon, check out our social media stuff, and we will see you soon, because my battery life on this laptop is at 1%.
Okay, so that's the end of the That 90s Spider-Man Show. And remember, if you're going to join a gang, make sure it's not got bandanas in it. It's fucking lame as shit. Right, so long, good night, folks.